All right, guys. Hello and welcome to AMHQ Weekend. What is today's date?
It is Saturday the 20th.
20th.
That's right, right near Father's Day. And we've got so many stories we're going to cover. I'm Reynolds Wolf. We've got Kait Parker, Dr. Greg Postel. We've got a big picture, too.
Yeah, and you know what? We got some big storms rolling across southern Minnesota right now. We have to keep an eye on. They're rapidly moving across the way, bringing some damaging winds with them. We'll talk about that real soon. That's the cluster right there, closing in on Rochester, Minnesota, for example.
And then we still have Tropical Depression Bill. Yeah, causing some flood concerns this morning. We've got flash flood warnings actually up in Louisville, and then that's going to continue off east. Flash flood watch in effect for a big piece of real estate today.
Yeah, that system needs to take a break, and we all need to take a break from this intense heat that is just draped across the nation. I mean, guys, look at it all the way from over in Kate's territory, over parts of the Four Corners, clear over to the deep south. Dr. Postel, it is unbelievable. Some places 90 degrees above with the humidity. It's even warmer.
Because here's the deal. All of this rain that falls, it all has to trickle in somewhere, right? It has to go somewhere, down tributaries, down into rivers. And that's a big problem for us today. The Ohio River Valley going to be soaked. Flash flood watch from Louisville all the way to Philadelphia. That's because you need to be on alert. You see water on a road, don't go in it. We've seen far too many rescues going on with this. Look at the remnants here. We've got all of these flash flood warnings in and around Louisville right now. Center circulation just to the south of there. You'll watch right along 65. All of this rain coming down so hard and so fast. It's tropical in nature. Crawford, Orange, and Washington counties. You've got that flash flood warning right now. Do not drive into water. In fact, we're hearing a flood in French Lick. It's Monon Street is closed due to high water. So we already have some road closures there. So this is what's expected to happen. Here's how you can plan out your Saturday. Look at this. See this low? As it moves across Louisville, we're going to see this actually combined with another system and continue to track across the mid-Atlantic. And this is going to be where some of those really big downpours come into play. Look at 8 p.m. tonight. Washington, D.C., the Delmarva getting soaked. Tomorrow morning early, you're waking up in New York. You just want to get your rosé on. Not going to be a great day for it. In fact, you better be brunching inside in Boston because you've got a lot of rain on the way, and that's going to last even through lunch and dinner time, even possibly, Reynolds, in the Northeast.
Nasty stuff. Nasty, nasty stuff. You know, we got to go from the tropical.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at something else that can be a danger, because we don't really think about the fact that strokes can be a big problem, especially during the summer. Remember to keep your pets indoors. You want them to be under shade, lots of water there. And if you're taking your pets for walks, you want to keep your pavement in mind. You know, you want to get them out there and exercising. You're thinking, hey, you know, short walk because it is so warm. But think about their paws, right? Think about your kids. They're barefoot. If they run outside barefoot, or if your pets don't have anything on their paws, look at how fast this pavement can get so hot. Look at asphalt. Over 150 degrees is possible when the air temperature is only going up into the 90s, maybe 100 degrees there. Concrete also gets incredibly hot. Not quite as hot as asphalt, but certainly warm enough to burn your paws, your pet's paws, burn your kids' feet, to burn your feet. So please make sure that you're being careful with the pavement temperature outside, Reynolds.
It is outstanding. And
look at this, Reynolds. That is exactly what we're talking about. That's why there's a flash flood watch in effect from Louisville all the way to Philadelphia today for these tropical downpours. It's not just going to be this rain that moves through very quickly, is light in nature. Heavy stuff. Cincinnati, you are getting soaked right now. Louisville, you do have those flash flood warnings in place for all of your west and northern suburbs there. 65 included in one of these, so please be careful. If you see ponding on the roads, just stop. You just pull over, put on your flashers, whatever you need to do. Look at what we've got going on. Parkersburg getting some thunder and lightning as well. Moving up 77, you're going to have some issues there. Chattanooga, you've got downpours as well with this. This is all thanks to Bill. Thanks, Bill. Now we have severe weather that's possible going into today, West Virginia, across Virginia, even into portions of the southern Delmarva. And then tonight, you've got a couple of those risks of some gustier winds, lightning, thunder, and rain across the northeast, Reynolds.
Wow, the system's still flexing its muscles.
Still going on.
After all this time. Hey, you know what's interesting is with all the tropical rain.
One home actually was damaged there. So Florida, you're going to get the thunderstorms again today. This is what's happening through the morning. Watch these winds. See how we've got these general westerly flow? That changes this afternoon. We're going to see the sea breeze kick in, and whenever that happens, we see the thunderstorms form inland right along the turnpike, and then they move along a little farther inland, actually along Alligator Alley. This afternoon, we're expecting a little bit greater activity. Orlando area, you're also going to get in that thunderstorm action, so be ready for it. Naples, you know the deal. It's hit or miss thunderstorms for you. You're going to see a nice hot day, very hot, but by the time we get to this afternoon, those thunderstorms, Reynolds, you know how that drill goes. goes, right?
Absolutely. You know, we're going to stay on that high.